In the first turn, a spin. Eddie Sachs in number 44 slides 1,000 feet, barely missing Tony Bettenhausen. Sachs is out of danger as Bill Vanderwater throws the yellow flag, warning all other drivers to reduce speed and hold position. Sachs restarts his engine. There's the green. The track is clear for high speed, and Sachs limps to the pits for new tires and a checkup. They're on it again, with Ward still in front. Battling his way to second place, Jim Rathman in number 16 bears down on Roger Ward. Jim Rathman gets by. He's in first place. Pat Flaherty, winner in 1956, charges from 18th position to third. Len Sutton slams the wall on the first turn, yards from Eddie Sachs' spin. But Sutton's machine won't race again. Number 8 is the second car out of the running, but Sutton is all right. Using the caution signal, Thompson comes into the pits. Thompson has been running at 145 miles an hour, cutting through traffic at qualification speeds. But this early pit stop may mean that Thompson will need 4 pit stops instead of 3. "30 seconds. He's away with fresh tires and a load of fuel. Wreckage from number 8 is cleared, and they're running wide open again. Flaherty in number 64 challenges Jim Rathman and passes. Ward is only seconds behind in third place. A.J. Watson checks the action from Ward's pit. According to plan, Ward is not running all out, making certain he will go the distance with only 3 pit stops. It's a calculated risk, while other Watson-built machines are running wheel to wheel at better than 144 miles an hour. Jim Rathman and Pat Flaherty are in a furious fight for the lead. Trouble on the third turn. Look out! Chuck Wyatt and Mike McGill spin. Judd Larson's in trouble. McGill, on his back, slides across the track. Wyatt races to get McGill out of the wreck. McGill is pinned inside. Red Amick's car tangled with Larson's and is also out of the race. Larson has also run to McGill's wreck. Wyatt, Larson, and Amick aren't even scratched, and McGill is not seriously injured, but all 4 cars are out of the race. On the caution laps, Jim Rathman gives up the lead and comes to his pit. Like the first stage of a rocket, his car is burned out. It must be refueled and fitted with new tires. 27 seconds and ready to go. There's Pat Flaherty, the 1956 winner. His run from 18th starting position to the battle for first place has carried him through traffic at better than 144 miles an hour. Flaherty is on his way after a 20-second stop. Something's wrong. Flaherty is stalled. And here comes Roger Ward for his pit stop. Watson and his super service station jump on the car. Specially designed pneumatic jacks are built into the car. 5 men and only 5 are allowed over the pit wall to change tires and refuel. This device frees the crew and saves a handful of seconds. In 22 seconds, Ward rolls out in second place. Gunning his engine smoothly, blending with the traffic as he picks up speed, searching for Thompson, the leader. Flaherty, his engine restarted, races after Ward. When the wreckage is cleared, the green flashes for high speed. Again, it's a new race with Roger Ward battling Johnny Thompson in heavy traffic. Thompson passing. But in the second turn, it's Ward again in first place. 30 seconds behind, Rathman is charging. Ray Crawford into the wall. His fuel tank splits. For the fourth time in the afternoon, the caution signal slows traffic, while firefighters douse the flame, and Crawford, not seriously injured, is helped from the cockpit. Johnny Thompson in the pits, and this may cost him the race. One extra pit stop gives Roger Ward his big chance. Ward in number 5 now has a tight grip on first place. Thompson out of the pits in 20 seconds, but a damaged torsion bar makes his car difficult to handle. Ward in the lead. But Jim Rathman makes his bid. He's only 6 seconds behind Ward. The mechanics know that this is the showdown. A.J. Watson and Jack Beckley, Rathman's mechanic, wait out the last 40 laps. Jim Rathman's brother Dick races into the pits for fuel and new tires. Pit action has been amazing this afternoon. One car after another taking on 60 gallons of fuel in less than half a minute. Something's wrong. Dick Rathman is on fire. Spilled fuel coming in contact with hot metal ignites, but Rathman stays with that car. He wants to race. Uh-oh, that seat is too hot. Dick Rathman is out of his car, and he's really hot around the collar. The fire is under control, but the car is out of the race. Rathman heads for the garage, sore as a sunburn. Ward ticks off the last laps, running smoothly for a new record. His crew and Bob Wilkie, the car owner, are riding with him. Jim Rathman passes everybody in sight, but Ward won't be caught. Pressed by Rathman, Ward is running 140 miles per hour. Thompson, handling the car beautifully despite a shift in the chassis balance, is running hard in third place. Ward comes down the main straightaway to take the white flag. He's on his last lap. Watson can only wait for his driver to come around for the last time. And there he is, out of the fourth turn and roaring for the checkered flag. Roger Ward wins the 43rd Indianapolis 500. And the checkered flag waits for Jim Rathman in second place, 20 seconds too late. This has been a tremendous personal victory for A.J. Watson, the man who built the cars that finished 1-2 and is mechanic for the winner. Johnny Thompson takes third. His flat engine car now holds the fastest lap time ever clocked in a 500, 145.4 miles an hour. Mechanics will remember this when they build for next year. Here comes Roger Ward rolling to the winner's circle in his 9th try at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. He rolls down the path to gold and glory. Ward's share of the Speedway purse of $330,000 is more than $106,000. Both the purse and the winner's share of it are new records for auto racing. And the winner's reward, a kiss from film star Aaron O'Brien. Hot, grimy, deafened by the roar of his engine, and happy. The 38-year-old former combat pilot shares his victory with his wife, Jo, and their mascot, Skippy. Ward saved his car until his first pit stop. Satisfied with tire wear and fuel consumption, Watson then signaled him to run for broke. Past pit work, smooth, steady driving, and a perfect machine combined to send Ward where no man has ever been. 500 miles at record speed for the Indianapolis track. 138.8 miles an hour.